Hi everybody, it's Carla, Active Schools Coordinator with High Life Highland, and we have another daily challenge for you to take part in. I'm really gutted that you all can't take part in what would be your normal sports day at school with your peers and your teachers. Another thing that we're also missing this year is athletics on the TV and also getting to watch something like the Olympics. So today we're going to try and replicate that by doing the three-way Olympic challenge, where we will be doing a running event, a throwing event and a jumping event. For our first event, which is going to be our running challenge, I have marked out a 5-meter distance, placing a red marker on either side. You would have seen that from the video just before. I'm going to try and run as many shuttles as possible between those two markers in a 1-minute time frame. I have my timer set on my phone. I'm going to take it down to the start point. I'm going to have to take off this jumper because it's such a good day, but I'm going to see how many runs I can get in 1 minute. Wish me luck. Wow, I managed to get 30 in the time frame. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be for 1 minute. I was also making sure that when I got to my destination, I was touching the ground. So see how many you can get, 5-meter distance, 1 minute. So the next part of our event is the jump section. We are going to do a standing long jump and you're going to see how long a distance you can jump. I'm going to explain how to do it and show you on the first attempt, and then I'm going to have a couple of goes to see if I can beat my distance each time. Please remember that you can try these challenges a number of times to get your best score and then submit them into us, but I will show you how to do the jump and then I'll take on the challenge myself. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to have a starting point. I'm just going to use my 2 red markers again. I'm going to put my red marker down for my start point. This is where I want to jump from. I'm going to have my feet about hip width apart. If you go a little bit too wide, actually I've discovered that makes the jump quite hard. So try hip width apart. You're then going to bend your knees and almost push your foot into the ground, your heel into the ground. Using your arms like a ski jump, you're going to swing them back, propelling them forward when you jump, and landing with soft knees, okay? Once you make your jump, mark that point with another marker and then you can measure the distance. I'm gonna give you one example and then I'm gonna try it for real. So my marker's down, my feet are hip width apart, I'm bending my knees, pushing my weight back, arms are up, swinging them back, okay? I then put my marker down and I would measure this distance. But I think I can get further than that, so I'm going to try a few more times and then measure it. So in that last attempt, I was able to get 185. Not sure if you can see that properly, but 185 centimeters was my best. The more attempts I took, the better my jumping got. The technique was better and therefore the distance was better. So have multiple goes. If you fall over or take a step back, just take the measurement from the furthest point back, but keep having a go. See if you can beat my distance. And now we're going to move on to our last event, which is our throwing event. For our throwing event, we're going to try and do it almost like a shot put. I have my red marker down as my start point. That is where I'm going to stand from. I also have my other red marker, which is going to mark where my shot lands. But I've got a third ball, and I'm using a tennis ball because it's slightly heavier. If you can get a ball that's got a wee bit more weight to it, then all the better. I'm going to give it a go by standing at my start line. When I'm throwing the shot put, it's going to be tucked in quite close to my neck. I'm going to use my arm to help guide my shot, propel my weight back and then forward through. I will put up some of the coaching points onto the screen so that you can watch what I'm doing as well as read the coaching points. Let's see how I get on. So on my second throw there, I was able to really increase my distance to 6.29. You would have seen that on my first shot, I left the marker where it was, took the throwing ball back to the start point and went through the same method. Bending my knees, putting the ball up to my neck, tucking it in nice and close, using my non-throwing hand as an arrow point and then pushing from the neck. And again, the coaching points should have come up on the screen there for you. On my second attempt, all I did was watch to see where my ball was going to land, and then I took the marker and extended it to where it landed the second time. This will be more accurate if you have somebody else at home that is able to watch for that landing point and then place it down where it lands. Guys, have a lot of fun. Measure your distances if you can. If you don't have a measuring tape, then just do it by leg length. So take giant steps to see how many steps are in between your two markers. Run, jump, throw, your own wee mini Olympics. Get outside, give it a go, have fun and stay safe.